It started when we were kids. My brother and I were always into motorcycles. I went off on a creative journey into music and then business, and he went after a mechanical trade. We're going to be building some serious machines.
My brother came to me with this concept idea. Said, he asked me if I'd build a motorcycle for the shop, and I said, yeah. I said, absolutely.
So that first time that you start that engine back up again, it's like waking something from the past, It's really cool.
I would say the first actual street motorcycle I had, I was 18 years old. It was a Suzuki GS500.
That was my first motorcycle. I loved it. And then my life kind of went into cars and other things, but I kind of came back to motorcycles. I'm 41 years old. A lot of the bikes that we're working on and riding are 41 years old. So it's just kind of cool to something that was around when I was born. The process is amazing to take something that's literally as old as I am and completely strip it down and make it better than it was when it was brand new. These machines have a lot of history.
It's basically almost 3 months of hard dedication work. I wanted to do something beautiful. I wanted to make it, really nice for everybody. And I think it came out really nice.
Misconception, I would say, is that people just think you bolt on parts and there is the bike, and it's not that way. It's more about the sum of the parts. Part of one of my design philosophies is I like to make it so where it's difficult to tell where Ducati design stops and where Moto Studio design begins. And so interacting with even motorcycles on the stand, like you see in Matt's store, it brings you back somewhere. It brings you back to your adolescence.
I was 4 years old when I was on my first motorcycle. My dad's Triumph, ridden and raced since I was 5 years old. In my 30s, I continued on, and now in my 40s, I want to give back. Our passion to come together was really, really simple. We love riding. We love the camaraderie that it gives. We love the idea of creating somewhere for someone to ride to.
When you walk in here and there's that hint smell of oil and gasoline and motorcycles, that's just sort of a unique feeling you're only going to get here.
So much of what's in this city is for other people and for people who don't live here, and I think one of the most amazing things to see is people who are living here doing things for themselves and their neighbors.
When he told me about this place, I could just sense his excitement. It's kind of like the feeling you get when you're about to release a new record. You have all this nervous energy, and I could sense that in him, and we talked about it, and I could tell this was his passion.
So bringing in old school cafe racers and a little bit of surf culture involved, so that's a little bit of my background, and also bringing some elements to Little River that weren't here before.
Well, Matt started the baby a long time ago because he started with his t-shirts about a year and a half ago, and we all thought he was crazy. We're like, you're making t-shirts? You don't even have a cafe yet.
For us, it's more about the lifestyle and work on our bikes. What Imperial Moto is doing is just exactly what we wanted.
People are great, friendly, great coffee, and I love the energy here.
There's a lot of bike guys here, It's funny when you start to peel the layer of any industry or any city. You start to see, my God, there's a lot of us. Somebody asked me, if you had unlimited wealth, what would you do? And I said, I'd probably be pouring coffees over at Imperial Moto